Hold onto your seats, folks. Because today, we're diving into the mega world of online income, specifically with Patreon sponsorships. Are you ready to unlock a consistent income stream and monetize your creative work or content? We're talking Patreon, a game changer for creators like you. In today's breakthrough tutorial, we'll unleash practical steps to build, attract, and maintain lucrative content sponsorships. From setting up to managing your patrons, all while you're living the dream of doing what you love. But why should you stick around till the end? Well, it's simple. We've got exclusive insights lined up that will catapult your Patreon game. Secure your financial freedom with first-hand strategies, earn straight from your passionate work, and smash that Patreon success, all within this video. So, buckle up. Let's take the ride to your goldmine together. Define the type of content you will produce. Determining the kind of content you will produce requires careful consideration, as this shapes your brand's image and voice. It is also crucial in driving engagement and responses from your targeted audience, influencing the perception and trust that your consumers have towards your brand. Blog posts. These are regularly updated web pages on a website. This type of content develops your brand's voice and creates informative and engaging resources for your audience. Blog posts could be product updates, industry trends, tips and tricks, or case studies. Social media posts. These are content shared on various social platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc., and are great for reaching a broader audience. Videos. Videos are powerful content tools that boost understanding of any topic and help in promotion. They can include product reviews, tutorials, webinars, interviews, or behind-the-scenes footage. Email newsletters. These can keep your audience updated about your brand, promote new products or services, and drive traffic to your website. Infographics. This type of content simplifies complex information into easily digestible visuals. Infographics are ideal for showing processes, comparisons, or statistics effectively. Case studies. Case studies can highlight the value of your products or services by demonstrating real-life examples of their efficacy. Podcasts. These are audio recordings that can be used to discuss industry trends, share expert interviews, or delve deep into a particular topic. White papers, ebooks. These long-form content types demonstrate your brand's authority and expertise in your field. Webinars. Webinars allow you to interact with your audience in real time while discussing topics of interest or teaching a specific subject. User-generated content. This is content created by users or customers of your brand. It might include testimonials, reviews, or posts featuring your product or service. The primary goal is to deliver content that is valuable, engaging, and relevant to your target demographic. You can use a mixture of these content types or focus on what most resonates with your audience. Identify a niche target audience. Identifying a niche or target audience is a critical step in developing a successful business, product, or service. This is the segment of a larger market on which a specific product is focused. It provides a clear direction as to where to invest time and resources to drive revenue and business growth. The target audience tends to share certain characteristics like age, gender, geography, level of income, educational attainment, and so on. For example, a clothing brand may focus on women aged 18-34, living in urban areas, with medium to high levels of income. These specifics help the brand tailor their marketing efforts and product development to align with the wants and needs of their audience. On the other hand, a niche is a small, specialized section of a population or market. Businesses that cater to a niche market focus on a specific product, service, or interest group. For instance, a vegan restaurant caters to a niche market of individuals who prefer plant-based meals. Identifying a niche or target audience requires comprehensive market research, including understanding audience demographics, psychographics, and buying habits. The process often involves gathering data through surveys, interviews, focus groups, and social media. A business must also verify the market's profitability, understand its competition, and ensure it aligns with its business goals and values. Once a niche or target audience has been identified, a business can develop a unique selling proposition, pinpoint marketing and advertising efforts, develop products or services that correctly solve their audience's problems, and focus their resources on strategies that generate highest returns. In conclusion, identifying a niche or target audience is central to the success of a business. It allows a company to focus on a segment where they can meet needs better than their competition, build strong relationships, and ultimately grow their bottom line, contributing to its long-term success. Create a Patreon account. Creating a Patreon account is a straightforward process. It offers artists and creators a platform to reach their audience directly and, in turn, allows fans to directly support the creators they admire. Below are the steps to create a Patreon account. Visit Patreon. On your internet browser, visit www.patreon.com. Sign up. Click on Sign Up, which you'll find on the top right corner of the page. Sign up using email or Facebook. You can choose to sign up using your email address or through your Facebook account. If you choose to sign up with email, you will need to enter a valid email address, create a password, and provide your full name. If you want to sign up with Facebook, you will be redirected to log in to your Facebook account. Verify your account. After you complete the sign-up process, you'll receive an email from Patreon to verify your account. Click on the link provided in the email to verify. Create your profile. Once your account is verified, log back into Patreon and fill in your user profile. Include as much information as you can in your description about who you are, what you do, and why you're on Patreon. Add a profile picture and a header as well. Set up your Patreon page. Tailor your Patreon page to your liking by adding tiers for your fans, details of the rewards they can access, and setting up goals for your page. Your Patreon page represents you and your art, so make sure it highlights your creative side. Connect your social media accounts. Any effective marketing strategy includes social media. Connecting your accounts like Twitter and Instagram can help to attract more patrons. Launch your page. After successfully setting up your Patreon page, you can now officially launch it. Share the news on your social media networks, blog, website, newsletters, and anywhere else you can think of where your potential patrons might see it. Create content. Now that your Patreon account is active, you can start creating content for your patrons to enjoy. Make sure to respect the rewards and tiers you set up. Engage with your patrons. Comments, messages, and posts on Patreon are great for connecting with your patrons. Keep your patrons in mind and maintain active levels of communication. Remember to stay consistent and remain active with posting and staying in touch with your audience. This will take time but will help build a solid relationship with your patrons in the long term. Design your Patreon page with engaging content. Designing your Patreon page with engaging content is an essential step for promoting your brand and attracting patrons. When people visit your Patreon page, they should immediately perceive a sense of who you are, what you do, and why they should support you. Start with creating an attractive and compelling header image. A well-designed header image can grab attention, give a quick overview of your work, and please the eye. Make sure it represents your brand identity. Your Patreon's title and description are the next crucial elements. The title should be compelling and straight to the point. The description should succinctly tell your story, express your passion, explain your goals, and how patrons' support could make a difference. Use a language that they would understand and relate to. Before setting up the tiers, think about the benefits that would genuinely be valuable for your patrons. They might range from early access to content, behind-the-scenes look, exclusive tutorials, live chats to limited edition merchandise. Be creative and original while structuring your benefits. Videos are another excellent tool for engagement. Consider creating an introduction video to describe your journey, aspirations, and how Patreon supporters can help you achieve those. Always keep your page updated. Regularly post exclusive, high-quality posts or updates about your work, showing patrons they are getting something valuable in return for their subscriptions. These can be progress reports, sneak peeks, or personal anecdotes. Interact with patrons by responding to their questions, comments, and requests. Keep a friendly and respectful tone. Organize Q&A sessions, polls, or brainstorming threads to involve patrons in your creative process. In short, your Patreon page should not only ask for financial support but also build a community where people feel valued and included. Use your creativity and authenticity to shape content that inspires and rewards your patrons. Remember, in the Patreon universe, engagement is key, and content is king. Set up a Patreon reward tier. Setting up the tiers of rewards for supporting your endeavor on Patreon is both an integral and enticing aspect of successful crowdfunding. These reward tiers are incentives that you as the creator can offer to your patrons, prospective supporters, in return for their monthly pledge. Here's how to set up a compelling Patreon reward tier. Research your audience. Understand your subscribers' wants and needs. Know what type of rewards they would appreciate and what will encourage them to join your Patreon. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate your reward tiers. Make them straightforward, easy to comprehend, and make sure that fulfilling them won't bite into your creating time. Incremental value. Each level should offer something of more value than the previous one. Patrons should feel that they are getting enough value for pledging more money. Plan your tiers. Give careful thought to the various tiers you create. A tier for every budget is often helpful. You can offer low-cost tiers $1 or $2. These are generally small rewards to thank the patron. Middle tiers $10 or $20. This may be the most popular range for the average supporter. High-cost tiers $100 or more. These are often special rewards that cannot be offered to everyone. Be creative. The rewards can be anything from early access to your work, exclusive behind-the-scenes content, personalized messages, merchandise, discounts, or live Q&As. They should reflect your brand and what you do, but also be of interest to your patrons. Accessible, exclusive content. Having content that can only be accessed by certain tier holders are quite attractive for supporters. Set limits. Be sure to set up a limit on the higher tiers based on your capacity to fulfill those rewards. Experiment. If something doesn't work, don't hesitate to test out other rewards. Analyze your competitor. Check out other Patreon accounts similar to your niche for ideas on what rewards they offer. State the fulfillment time. Make sure your patrons know when to expect their rewards. Setting up the Patreon reward tier requires strategic planning, creativity, and understanding. The more value the tiers offer, the more enticing it would be to potential contributors. Therefore, putting the right kind of thought into creating these tiers can help maintain and increase financial support for your creative pursuits. Promote your Patreon page on your social media accounts. Promoting your Patreon page on your social media accounts is an ideal strategy to catch the attention of a wider audience and turn your followers into patrons. With millions of users worldwide, platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn provide a direct line of communication with your potential patrons. Share your Patreon page link. Make it easy for your followers to find and support your Patreon page by sharing the link directly in your posts, as part of your social media profiles, and in the bio section of your accounts. Create intriguing content. Create eye-catching social media posts that arouse curiosity about the content you're offering on Patreon. Some effective forms of content include behind-the-scenes photos, teaser videos, and sneak peeks of upcoming work. Leverage stories on Instagram and Facebook. The stories feature on Instagram and Facebook is an excellent way to share frequency updates about your Patreon page's content. Their short-lived nature makes them ideal for posting exclusive sneak peeks or flash sales. Use hashtags. Utilize trending, relevant hashtags to make your posts more discoverable to the wider community outside of your fanbase. Remember to keep them relevant to your Patreon content. Engage with your audience. Build a strong relationship with your followers by replying to comments, asking questions, and creating polls. The more you engage with them, the more likely they are to support you on Patreon. Collaborate with other creators. Team up with other Patreon creators to cross-promote each other's pages. It can be an effective way to reach a larger audience that has already shown interest in supporting creators through Patreon. Create exclusive social media content for patrons. Give your social media followers a taste of Patreon's exclusive benefits by creating patrons-only content. Share testimonials. Sharing feedback from your satisfied patrons can build credibility and convince prospective patrons to join your page. Incorporating these strategies in your social media promotion can significantly boost your Patreon page visibility, allowing you to grow your base of patrons and ultimately, your revenue. Engage your patrons with regular posts and updates. Having a regular posting schedule is a crucial part of reaching and engaging your patrons or customers. Whether it's a social media account, blog, website, or newsletter, consistent and engaging content reminds your audience about your brand and helps to maintain their loyalty and interest in your offerings. Content is the key to engagement. Not just any content but valuable, relevant, and informative content. Make it a habit to provide your patrons with insightful and interesting articles, insights, and news related to your industry. This demonstrates authority within your field and can instill trust in your consumers. Your audience will come to see you as a reliable source of information and are more likely to engage with your posts and updates. Moreover, when creating content, ensure to keep a balance of promotional and non-promotional content. No one wants to be on the receiving end of continuous marketing messages. Create content that educates, entertains, or inspires. This can also include user-generated content, where you share posts or reviews from your customers. This can work as a strong social proof and encourage other potential consumers to engage with your brand. Inspire engagement by asking questions, seeking opinions, or creating polls. These types of posts encourage your patrons to interact directly with your content by commenting, sharing, or liking. You could also encourage user participation through incentives such as contests, giveaways, or discounts. Remember to give feedback to interaction from your patrons. Replying to comments, acknowledging feedback, or simply liking their interactions goes a long way in building connections and maintaining engagement. Lastly, utilizing multimedia content like videos, images, GIFs, and infographics can significantly improve engagement rates. Such content is more visually appealing and is more likely to attract attention compared to text-only posts. In conclusion, consistently posting engaging content, striking a balance between promotional and non-promotional content, seeking direct engagement, providing feedback, and using multimedia content are effective strategies for engaging your patrons with regular posts and updates. Maintaining these practices will foster a stronger relationship between your brand and your patrons, boosting your brand's profile, loyalty, and ultimately, your business. Fulfill your rewards promptly. Fulfilling your rewards promptly is critical in the realm of business and customer service. It involves delivering on promises and obligations made to customers, peers, or colleagues, whether it's a special discount, a freebie, a promised promotion, or a certain benefits package. Firstly, prompt fulfillment of rewards helps maintain credibility and trust. If individuals or businesses fail to deliver rewards in a timely manner, it may cause customers or stakeholders to lose faith in the service or product, potentially leading to a loss of clientele or morale. In addition, it also demonstrates respect for the individual's time and expectation. Delayed rewards can result in dissatisfaction, disappointment, or even anger, making it harder to build a healthy, long-term relationship. Moreover, prompt rewards fulfillments play a crucial role in fostering loyalty. When customers see that rewards are delivered promptly without them having to remind or follow up, it makes them feel valued and appreciated. That reliability and consistency in servicing rewards can significantly enhance brand loyalty. Furthermore, prompt fulfillment of rewards also helps in increasing the overall customer experience. It creates a positive impression in the minds of customers, leading to higher customer retention rates, better reviews, and the likelihood of more referrals. However, to fulfill rewards promptly, effective planning and organization are needed. Businesses and individuals should have a structured system in place allowing them to track the rewards to be fulfilled, and a reliable process to ensure that they are dispatched as soon as possible. Utilizing digital platforms or tools for managing rewards could be of great help in these cases. In conclusion, prompt fulfillment of rewards is not just about getting things done swiftly. It's about showing reliability, increasing trust, fostering loyalty, and enhancing the overall customer or employee experience. This practice is central to maintaining strong relationships and reputations. Collaborate with other creators to increase your reach. Collaboration in content creation is a powerful strategy that can greatly enhance your online presence and increase your reach. When you collaborate with other creators, especially those in your niche or with a similar target audience, it can provide a host of benefits. Sharing audience. A significant advantage of collaboration is that you get to tap into the audiences of the other creators. As they share your content with their audience and you share their content with your audience, both of your follower counts have the potential to increase. This can significantly broaden your reach and help you gain new followers or subscribers who have an interest in your content. Learning and growing. Collaborating with other creators also provides a unique opportunity for learning. Each creator brings a unique perspective and set of skills to the table. By working together, you can learn new techniques or strategies that can help improve your own content. This mutual exchange of ideas can lead to growth for all parties involved. Boosting engagement. A successful collaboration can also help boost engagement on your content. When followers see their favorite creators working together, they are more likely to comment, like, and share the content. This not only increases engagement on the collaboration itself but can also lead to increased engagement on your other content. Increasing content variety. Collaborations often involve creating content that is different than what creators usually produce. This not only provides a break from the routine for creators but also gives the audience something new and exciting. This variety can re-engage followers who may have lost interest and attracted new ones who were drawn by the unique content. Enhancing credibility. Lastly, when you collaborate with other respected creators in your niche, it enhances your credibility in the eyes of their audience. This can increase your reach as these new audiences begin to view you as an authoritative figure in the niche. In conclusion, collaborating with other creators isn't just about increasing your follower count. It's about building relationships, learning, growing, and providing value to your audience. It's a strategy that brings mutual benefits for all parties involved, and as such, it's something that's worth exploring for any serious creator. Launch sponsored posts or partnerships. Sponsored posts or partnerships are highly effective marketing tools that can exponentially increase brand awareness and engagement. They involve creating content or advertising that is sponsored or promoted by an affiliated partner or brand. Launching sponsored posts or partnerships require strategic planning and execution. First, a business needs to identify potential partners that align with their brand mission and values. This might be a brand with a similar target audience, a complementary product or service, or a shared purpose. Once the perfect partner is identified, the next step is to brainstorm and plan the content of the sponsored post or partnership campaign. The content could be a product review, a giveaway contest, a guest post, a social media takeover, a shared event, or anything creative that will grab the attention of the audience. The content should be beneficial to both brands involved and should offer value to the audience. After the content is developed, the next phase is launching. This could involve scheduling social media posts, sending out email blasts, creating paid advertisements, or organizing events. The key there is to ensure the content reaches as many people as possible within the target audience. To ensure the success of the launch, continuous monitoring and evaluation are necessary. Monitoring the responses, feedback, and engagement the sponsored posts or partnerships receive is crucial. This informs future decisions about what works and what needs to be improved. Lastly, it's important to remember that the success of a sponsored post or partnership relies heavily on the quality and authenticity of the content. The promotion should not feel forced or fake. Instead, it should feel like a natural extension of the brand's identity, offering real value to the audience. Upfront transparency about the sponsorship is also key to maintaining the trust of the consumers. Monitor patron feedback and adjust your content strategy accordingly. Monitoring patron feedback is a crucial aspect of content strategy. It's a way of giving insights into how well your content resonates with your audience and whether it's having the intended impact. This feedback can come from various sources: comments on your blog posts, social media interactions, product reviews, user surveys, or direct conversations with your customers. The feedback you receive can be both positive and negative. Both types of feedback are valuable and should be considered equally in your content strategy. Positive feedback lets you know what you're doing right. It can reinforce your current content strategy and show you what types of content are resonating with your audience. This could be a specific topic, content format, or even the tone and style of your writing. Negative feedback, though often hard to hear, provides an opportunity for growth and improvement. It can point out areas that need adjusting, such as problems with your product or service, beliefs and perceptions about your brand, or issues with the usability of your website. By paying attention to this feedback, you can adjust your content strategy accordingly. For example, if you find that your audience really enjoys video content, then your strategy might be to produce more videos. If your customers are confused about a specific feature of your product, you could create a blog post or tutorial that addresses this issue. If there is negativity about your brand, you could work on reputation management and address the concerns raised in an empathetic manner. In addition to making adjustments based on feedback, it's important to continually monitor feedback to ensure the effectiveness of these changes. This may involve regular surveys, community engagement, or customer interviews. Ultimately, the key to a successful content strategy lies in its ability to adapt and evolve based on the needs, desires, and behaviors of your audience. Instead of being static, it should be dynamic and responsive to feedback. In this way, you can ensure that your content remains relevant, engaging, and valuable to your audience, leading to improved customer satisfaction, loyalty, and business growth. Continuously seek out new patrons. Actively and continuously seeking new patrons is essential for the growth and sustainability of any business or organization. This process involves several strategies and activities aimed at attracting more customers and expanding the patron base. First and foremost, it's critical to identify who your ideal patrons or customers are. Once you've identified them, you would then examine where they can be found, what platforms they use, what their habits are, and how best to reach them. In the digital world, online marketing is a powerful tool to tap into new markets. Utilizing social media platforms, SEO strategies, and email campaign services, businesses can create a strong online presence and attract new patrons. In addition to online strategies, traditional marketing methods such as networking events, promotional events, print media advertising, and word-of-mouth referrals are also effective in gaining new patrons. Customer service is also a key factor in continuously seeking out new patrons. By providing exceptional customer service, businesses not only retain current customers but also attract new ones through positive reviews and recommendations. Moreover, businesses should always stay in tune with market trends and adapt their strategies accordingly. They should constantly innovate and improve their products or services to ensure they meet the changing needs and wants of potential patrons. Lastly, businesses should consistently monitor and track their strategies' effectiveness in attracting new patrons. This allows them to assess what methods work best and what improvements could be made to optimize results. Overall, continuously seeking out new patrons requires a combination of innovative marketing strategies, excellent customer service, consistent market analysis, and constant evaluation and improvement. Keep your content consistent and high quality. Content quality and consistency play huge roles in attracting and retaining your audience, irrespective of your niche. High-quality content provides value to your audience, engages them, and sets you apart from competitors. Consistent content not only helps with search engine optimization, but also sends a signal to your audience that you are serious, professional, and reliable. Quality over quantity. Creating high-quality content should always be prioritized over the quantity of content. It is important to have a deep understanding of your audience, their needs, preferences, and content consumption habits. High-quality content is usually original, informative, well-researched, well-written, and visually appealing. It adds value to your audience, thereby earning their trust and loyalty. Many algorithms, particularly those of Google and popular social media sites, reward high-quality content by boosting its visibility. Sharing low-quality or duplicated content, on the other hand, can harm your reputation and search engine rankings. Strive for consistency. Consistency refers to maintaining a steady pace in your content creation, and also extends to maintaining a consistent voice, tone, format, and message across your content. The first aspect of consistency, a steady pace of content creation, keeps your audience engaged and coming back for more. It also helps search engines recognize that your website or page is regularly updated with valuable content, which can improve your rankings. The second aspect of content consistency, maintaining a similar voice and format across your content, helps in building your brand image. This entails using a consistent style of writing, design language, and the like, which can make your content and brand more recognizable and memorable. Create a content calendar. One of the best ways to ensure content quality and consistency is by creating a content calendar. This provides a detailed plan of what, when, and where you will publish content. It allows for regular content updates and ensures that you have ample time to research and create high-quality content. To conclude, content quality and consistency is not something to be compromised. Focusing on these two aspects helps in building a strong brand image, enhances audience engagement and satisfaction, and improves your visibility on search engines. Remember that creating high-quality and consistent content is an ongoing process that requires commitment and continuous learning. In the digital world, content is king, but quality and consistent content is the emperor. Ensure customer satisfaction by responding to queries promptly. Ensuring customer satisfaction is the cornerstone of any successful business. Without satisfied customers, a business can't thrive. One of the key components to ensuring customer satisfaction is promptly responding to queries. Quick and efficient response not only shows customers that the company values their time, but also builds trust and loyalty. Providing a quality customer service means ensuring that communication lines are always open, queries are resolved in a timely manner, and customers never feel like their problems or questions are being ignored. This requires developing a strong customer support system that is both proactive and reactive. Being proactive means the business ought to anticipate potential customer queries or problems and have solutions readily available. An FAQ page on a website is an example of a proactive strategy that can help businesses promptly offer solutions to customer queries. On the other hand, a reactive strategy involves responding to questions or issues as they arise. This involves having trained customer service personnel on standby to handle customer inquiries and concerns. An efficient customer service team is equipped with the necessary information and tools to address customers' concerns in the shortest time possible. Moreover, making use of technology can add significant value to the speed and efficiency of responding to customer queries. Automated responses to acknowledge that a customer's query has been received can provide reassurance to the customer that their issue is being processed. Advanced Customer Relationship Management (CRM) systems are also capable of categorizing queries and directing them to the right team for quick resolution. It's important to remember that rapid response times are only part of the story. The quality of the response is equally, if not more, crucial. Customers must feel understood and that their needs are being met. An accurate, thoughtful, and thorough response, even if it requires a little extra time, often outweighs a rapid yet unsatisfactory reply. In conclusion, businesses must strive to ensure customer satisfaction by responding to queries promptly. However, it's not just about speed, but also the quality of response that will make a real difference. By investing in customer service, businesses can build strong relationships with their customers, foster loyalty, and ultimately drive business growth. Adjust your Patreon tier rewards when necessary. Adjusting your Patreon tier rewards when necessary is essential in order to ensure the long-term success and growth of your Patreon page. This allows you to adapt to changes in your own capabilities, resources, or strategies, as well as changes in your patrons' needs, expectations, or preferences. There are many reasons why you might want or need to adjust your tier rewards. It could be that you've noticed a certain reward is not enticing enough to bring in new patrons or retain existing ones. Or perhaps one of your rewards is proving to be too time-consuming or expensive to continue providing at its current level. When adjusting your Patreon tier rewards, it's important to do so in a thoughtful, strategic manner. Identify what's working well and what's not, and consider what changes could potentially improve the situation. A reward replacement or addition should always be as good as, if not better than, the current offering. Communicating these changes to your patrons is just as important as making the changes themselves. Be open and transparent about why you're making changes and be receptive to feedback. Give patrons ample notice before implementing changes so they can decide if they want to continue supporting at the same level or alter their pledge. Furthermore, it's a good idea to analyze patterns from other successful creators in your field to gain insights into what rewards are most popular. This can also provide guidance for structuring your own reward tiers. Always keep in mind that your rewards should be sustainable for the long term. Avoid overpromising with rewards that are difficult to fulfill, as failing to deliver on your promises can undermine your credibility and disappoint your patrons. Ultimately, routinely reassessing and adjusting your Patreon tier rewards can help you maintain a strong, mutually beneficial relationship with your patrons, thereby fostering a more engaged and supportive patron community. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this content and found it insightful. In case you missed it, we recently uploaded a similar video that you might find interesting as well. We've linked it for you right here, so be sure to check it out. If you're liking what you're seeing, then why not join our community for more? Remember, the best way to ensure you're the first to see our newest content is to subscribe to our channel. Click that subscribe button and be sure to hit the bell icon too. That way, you'll get notified every time we post a new video. And hey, if you liked this video, could you do us a quick favor and give it a thumbs up? It really helps us out and lets us know what kind of content you enjoy most. You're also welcome to share your thoughts and ideas in the comments section. We love hearing from you and we do our best to respond to every comment we get. Once again, thank you for watching, and we're looking forward to seeing you in the next video.